saved woman, very demure.
Oh my gosh, dude. On YouTube, it's your boy KiteZz here with my lovely wife. It's just Alex.
What's up, people?
Hey, we back again. Another catch up by Arlette. She dropped it at a weird time this time, but luckily we was at home chilling. So hey, here we are. Hey, Reggie and Shannel. So Reggie was the one that had the OnlyFans chick last time. He did his catch up. So let's see if Reggie got some luck this time, man. Let's see if he got a lucky break.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are joined today with Reggie and Shannel. Welcome. How y'all feeling?
Feeling great.
Good. Good to have y'all. Reggie, welcome back.
Good to see you again.
So we did have you two on episode 15.
Okay, Reggie.
Episode 15.
Yeah, that's.
Dang.
Yeah, it's been a lot of episodes. Remember, Arlette and them was on a run where they did like an episode every week for like almost. They've been season 2 been popping. Reggie, I like that shirt, my boy. I paused my game to be here. That's what's up.
That's crazy work.
She looks beautiful. Both of them look beautiful today. Hey, you guys look beautiful today. And you know what else is beautiful? Liking the video. That's a beautiful thing right there. You feel me?
It's free.
It's free.
99.
99.
Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you ended up matching. So, is it going to be a yes for you for him?
It's a yeah.
Whoa, she did not look like her. Okay.
It's a different hairstyle. She looks the same.
Is it a yes for you for her?
Absolutely.
We got
My brain did not process it as that.
I'll go ahead and take this mic and you guys can go on up.
Hold on.
She looks the same.
Let me see. Hold on.
All right. So
no, she doesn't. Well, maybe it's the camera angle, but in my brain did not process it as her being Miss Coco Stiletto. You remember it?
Yeah, she was. I think she was the oldest contestant on the panel. That's how I remembered her.
I don't think. Oh shoot! Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
On the show, we got to hear a little bit about y'all, get to know you, all that good stuff. And some of the comments that a lot of people were making were pretty funny. Like Shannel for yourself.
Yeah, she was getting deep
Everyone
fried.
was like, "Wow, Shannel is the queen of facial expressions."
Yeah. That is me 100%.
Yes.
I'm a Capricorn. We try to hide it, but we can't.
Oh. And with that note, it's been fun, guys. I'm not gonna let the devil disrupt my peace today. Man.
Every time they say Capricorn, it remind me of peppercorn.
Right? Or popcorn. It make me hungry.
No, I'm not. You're not gonna disrespect popcorn like that.
My fault.
Peppercorn.
Hey, y'all in y'all grown age, bro. It's time to let go of the zodiac thing. Let's start just accepting that some of these traits are just traits that we got from our environment, not from the stars, all right?
Hide it. We're very direct and honest, and it was just I can do a full conversation with my face with anybody. I'm telling you what's going on. So.
It's like it was one segment where one of the gentlemen was going on like back and forth with kind of ladies a little bit, and you were back there like,
because the audacity, it's on sale this year, and I was just like, whoa. Okay?
The audacity's on sale this
like I
year.
think at one point you were like,
Period. Talking about some top tier man. I'm like, oh, okay, but we're here to pop the balloon for a top tier man. So
We got to be careful. We don't be disqualified,
Nah. Y'all go.
Reggie, you really tried that one.
Yeah, bro.
But it didn't land.
Because if he come out here and
he come out lingering out the shadows
and he start dropping some content on y'all, we ain't gonna save y'all, man. Y'all better leave that man alone.
Leave him where he's at.
I can't with y'all. I can't.
disqualifies you.
Stop throwing shade. Don't do that.
Reggie, one of your first questions that you asked the ladies was, what did you ask them? Or any of you in entertainment?
In the entertainment
or
industry.
OnlyFans? So what led you to ask that question?
I'm glad you asked that. So with that question, it's like we got to think about the character development. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of go. I went from like she bob and she roll and she to actually now bossing up. So it's like I had to learn from my mistake.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Now
Bro, speaking like, I feel like I'm watching a TikTok clip or something. Like,
I just want to say mistake, but
No, I get it. So you learn that you don't want anything in that field.
Right. You got to sometimes calm down.
Hey, Reggie getting swole though.
304. You got to just.
I see the games, bro.
Make sure you take your time.
I meant to ask you, do you like OnlyFans and entertainment industry? You just don't like to date someone that's in it?
Great question. Wait, what's the
She's setting him up.
Why was that even a hesitation, bro?
You saw her face?
Y'all want to hear
She played too much.
She played him. Hey, y'all want to hear the reality? I'm sorry to say, it's time to stop. It's time to put the lotion and the tissue away. It's time to clean your Instagram feed, clean the Twitter. It's time to stay off Twitter for a little bit because
erase your cookies.
You are paying money for a girl you saw on IG who has the exact make and model of other 200 million girls on IG. I'm going to get on the ladies after. Watch this. Ladies, you are paying a subscription to see a shaboing boing that is identical to 200 other thousand shaboing boings. You're paying $15.95 for it.
How about this? Scratch all that.
Don't hold me. What the?
Scratch all that.
I'm trying to point out how stupid it is.
Oh, I thought you were saying like, why pay a subscription if it's free?
That's partially it. Like, one, you shouldn't be watching it in general, but
yeah, it does real damage to your brain.
You're paying money. You're paying money to watch something that is free that you shouldn't be watching to begin with. That's stupid. Mm-hmm. But then the same people who do OnlyFans are the same dudes who will talk crap about buying a prostitute. But it's like, you just paid for an e-prostitute. You feel me? It's stupid. It's stupid. It's dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. Right? Y'all will flame dudes for getting lot lizards and prostitutes, but then you pay $15.99 to watch a chick that you saw for 5 seconds. You're stupid. Lot lizards. The lot lizards.
Lot lizards.
You said you were asking that question because you realized after your first round that that's something that you weren't interested in. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious. It's not like since you and I have matched that you've talked about OnlyFans or anything. So I'm just curious. Do you like entertaining it? You just don't like dating it?
Don't answer this question.
So I'm not subscribed to any OnlyFans.
Okay.
That's a smart answer.
She's trying to make sure.
Yeah, she's trying to see what's going on here.
Just checking.
All right. And so, since you guys ended up matching on the show, have you guys gone on any dates? Have you hung out? Any fun stuff?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I guess we didn't have time to ask that question because y'all jumped straight into it 3 minutes in. We ain't even do no recap or nothing. All right.
I love it. Yeah, tell me. Sorry. How that first day go, Reggie?
Stop hoeing me. I know they did.
I'm gonna just stop talking, y'all.
No.
The first date. Okay, yeah. The first day was the very next day after we actually matched. We just went for a breakfast spot.
Right.
When we matched, we spoke about the games. So she showed me the games that she has. You guys actually should check that out on Amazon.
Right, because you make games.
Absolutely, absolutely. She's definitely doing her thing. So, we had breakfast, just spoke with each other. Now, I will say this: the very, very first thing I said before we actually did anything was like, because she didn't know I was on the show previously. You know what I mean? So I had to keep it real. Like, hey, check episode 9, pop the balloon, check it out. And then I said, check out the recap. And then, then get back to me. Let's see.
Right.
I wanted to be real. Exactly. So I wanted to be upfront with you.
Okay. Not a lot of men would do that, but I respect it.
Many men. Many men. Yeah, they wouldn't.
We talked about that a little bit and then talked about other things that we got going on. So I think it was a great first date.
Good. And I'm glad you mentioned that. So how was it seeing him on it prior to meeting you and matching with you? Like, did it alter your views?
What happened?
Stop playing with me.
What's wrong with you?
Stop doing that man's signature in my videos.
What are you talking about?
I'm not stupid. I know the James Gourmet Pie kiss. You got me messed up, bro. Like,
are you okay?
Stop gaslighting me,
bro. That's how you know we sick.
Stop gaslighting me.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna clip it every time you do it in this video. When I'm editing this, I'm gonna zoom in the screen and I'm gonna put a 4K logo on. I got you, bro. You gonna stop gaslighting
or?
Well, like I said, before episode 15, I never watched an episode. I saw a few clips.
Yeah.
And one episode it was funny, and I reached out, so didn't know.
Okay.
However, I heard one of the girls, up there online with me, and she was like, she made a comment and said he's been here before. So it stuck in my head when he went out. But when he came out, I heard it, but I still was like, I still want to know who this guy is. So the next day when we met for breakfast, I did say, as soon as we sat down, I was like, I have to ask because I heard you were on there. And that's when he said, hey, check it out and look at it. Because I didn't look at it beforehand.
Met. Yeah.
So
I got a hot take. So the lady sat there and was like calling him out for being on the show the second time, right? And I'm sure nobody's gonna see a problem with that. For her to go kiki like, hey, he been here before, right? But then when we ask that question of what did you do in your past relationship, it's why are you bringing up the past?
Right.
If he been on the show before, that's in the past. We're not talking about what he did on episode 9. We on episode 15. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Hot take.
I mean, that's true. It's been a lot of contestants that have been back multiple times.
Right. So I'm just saying, it's food for thought.
Just curious, because I was just like, well, then why is he here? Like, why he come back? But I didn't want to spend that lunchtime asking that because, he seemed like he didn't want to talk about it, and I didn't want to push that. He gave an answer, but it was still like a hard stop answer. So you just kind of knew, like, move on. So it was cool. I liked them. Great. Monday, the next day, we also met up for Starbucks. We met up for some coffee.
She's really pretty.
She is really pretty.
My mom was in town. And that's when I chose to watch the episode and the catch up.
Okay. With your mom?
With my mom.
Oh. Y'all be setting yourself up for failure. Hopefully this didn't play a big part, but if it did, hey, put a thumbs up.
Oh, no.
And put you sold.
With my mom.
Okay.
And let me tell you, my mom is she's saved woman, very demure, very, modest woman and everything. So, of course,
Did I just hear a 40-year-old woman call her mom demure?
Huh?
She's saved woman, very demure.
Oh, my gosh, dude. I feel like after you turn 35, TikTok, Instagram needs to be blocked on your phone regionally. We need to gatekeep you because, bro, our youth is already rotted, right? And now I got to look at the older generation rot with us. And it's just like, somebody got to be the middle line, bro. Please, bro. Somebody, please.
I think this is what, because I've never heard of the word demure until it went viral and stuff like that. And it sucks because it's a regular word, but for some reason we always have to pocket it or coin it as a catchphrase. Same thing with period.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, bro.
I'm sorry.
It was funny at first.
To the OGs, the older folks, the mature women and the OGs, I don't mean no offense, but I feel like y'all shouldn't be using TikTok rot expressions at y'all age, man. Go back to saying the stuff that y'all was saying, like Young Buck and Cool and yeah, man. Just use your don't use this jumbled up throw up of vocabulary that we're using now, please. Y'all are our last hope, please.
I think it's how you use it.
I just would rather they not use it at all.
Very,
word in the dictionary,
modest woman and everything.
That nobody was using for the last 20 years.
She was very quiet. And very quiet and everything. And it just so happens while we were watching it,
oh my gosh, man.
Reggie came by for lunch or something at the house I cooked.
Okay.
And my mom just thought he was a great person.
Oh, good.
So when he left, she was just like, well, I don't know what to think. After watching that ketchup and meeting him, he seems like a nice person. And I was like, let's just slow motion this, Mom. Let's just see how it goes.
Yeah.
So she was cool. I think, maybe a few other times that week she was here. Reggie met her. But my mom's the type of person where a man comes in the room, she goes to another room. Like, automatically, she's not going to hang around anyone. She'll speak, be respectful. So she didn't spend too much time just because she knew that Reggie and I were very new, meeting and getting to know each other.
Right.
So that was cool. So that's how the first week was.
Okay.
And then after I watched the catch-up, I just didn't know how to follow up with Reggie on it. It was just kind of like... he didn't defend himself enough for me to not ask any questions. So I just kind of gave it a couple of weeks and just kind of left that one alone.
Okay.
And then I would just throw little questions throughout the time.
In his defense, he could hardly get a word in without getting cut off.
That is true.
And apparently his memory and his recollection of things didn't really matter. So a lot of his stuff was very
thrown out. I even to this day, he had his flaws in his ketchup, but I left the scale off that video. Shorty was tweaking.
Yeah.
Shorty was tweaking. It wasn't him.
Season it a little bit.
What kind of questions? What were you asking him?
One of the things that stuck out was that, with him being in a financial literacy, and he's awesome, by the way.
Okay.
So, and with me being a business woman, one of the things that was mentioned on the catch-up was that, he wanted to help, this woman build her financial hardship, come out of that, and set up maybe a payment plan. I'm making it sound very politically correct, but set up a payment plan, put in a bank account and distribute allowance. And it came off like it was something that he was trying to manipulate her into doing.
He was teaching her financial literacy.
It's the same thing. It's the same concept as getting a secured credit card.
Yeah, he was teaching her financial literacy.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I looked at somebody else's reaction and they were like, oh, he manipulating that girl out of her money. I'm like, bro, there's no way we're this stupid, bro.
He can't manipulate her out of her money as long as she doesn't allow it. So she felt like it was a red flag for her from her understanding or her knowledge of it, so she didn't do it. So he technically didn't manipulate her out of anything.
I feel like people put so much feeling in it that they didn't look at it for what it was factually.
Yeah, it was basically like a secure credit card type
You felt like he was trying to manipulate you, but here's the facts. He was teaching you financial literacy. So feelings they're not real. Throw them away. Reality was he was teaching that girl how to be financially responsible with her money because she was already saying that she did not have a good grip on her money.
Yeah, because majority of consumerism is women.
So throw all that feeling crap out. Call it what it was. He was teaching her how to be financially literate.
And it came off like it was something that he was trying to manipulate her into doing. That's what I got from it. So
I can see that.
You can't do that with me. And
Arlette, bro.
BM, you should have, honey, dollar back. Don't co-sign that one.
You see that?
No, we are so lost.
I think
dog.
He knows that. So it was just kind of like, anytime, we talked about business, I was just kind of looking for something. And I was just like, this is not matching what I got on the catch-up.
Yeah.
With Reggie and the last match. So that's how I assessed everything.
Okay.
Was every time we talked about business or did something together, I would think about certain things. And it definitely was a different perception than what I got.
Okay. Got it. So, Reggie.
So, all right. So, since we're on this topic, right? There was a lot of things that was said, in my other catch up. And I made a comment. I said, I got to try to remember what was said. I did not remember everything that was said. So there's certain things that I should have quote unquote defended that I didn't remember. So for that part that she just said, yeah, we definitely got to talk about that. Because it's just way out of context. Like,
yeah, you cleared it up with her.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
There you go. It was cleared up with her. Yeah. So even if it's like, so it's obviously you check the comment section, people are going crazy with that type of stuff. But I'm not going to challenge the internet. I'm going to lose. You know what I mean? So I'm here to say that's false. You know what I'm saying? It's still.
We know it's false. It's only people that think with an acorn of a brain that didn't understand what you were doing. Like, it's people that don't know how to manage money that didn't understand what you were trying to show her. It's like, I'm not even in my 30s yet, bro. And I understand exactly what you were doing, because when you're going to buy your house and you're going to start talking with these people who are going to help you do investments and stuff, financial literacy is one of the things that they enforce on you.
And if you do reckless spending, no one's ever gonna work with you. If they see that you max out everything all the time and you're just wasting money, no one's ever gonna want to do business with you.
Exactly. So people that don't know how to deal with money, they think you were trying to manipulate. People who know how to manage money understands 1,000% what you were trying to teach.
You gotta put yourself on a budget and an allowance. Yeah,
bro, it's sad, bro. It's sad that we think that actual knowledge and lessons to teach people is people trying to get up on us.
Still false. I'm still saying cap. I'm still shaking my head. And she knows we had a conversation about it. And a lot of the things that we were doing, I didn't even know she was doing these quote unquote little tests or whatever, but she had just make it known like, yeah, it's not matching. Like everything you're saying is legit. You're moving. She's seeing how I'm moving. She's like, yeah. So a lot of the stuff that was said on that, she's seen Reggie and the person and all that stuff. And yeah, she was filming it.
Yeah.
Now moving on to y'all. So now how has it been? I know you guys said you went on that first date. How has the communication, all that been like with getting to know each other? Either one. To you.
You go first.
Okay, let's hear from Reggie.
So yes, obviously love communication, as I've stated plenty of times. So my communication style is kind of different just because I like to actually get to know the person, what are you doing? Where do you want to go? Like how we do things together. Mm-hmm. And I get extremely passionate with the things that I'm doing. You don't want to get stagnant. You want to, better yourself. So I would say for the beginning of it, like that passion was kind of getting translated kind of wrongly, I would say, because like I think she was just thinking like I was just trying to like make it a business type of thing. You know what I mean? Because I was like, yo, I got to do this. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this. And, when you first like match with someone, especially when you're taking your time with this one, you want to make sure that you're actually aligning with certain things. So at the beginning of it, it can get really like coochie coo, goo goo gaga and all that stuff. And you get all like happy and stuff. But it's like, yeah, there you go. But it's like, hey, I got things to do. You know what I'm saying? So she was feeling what I was doing with that, and I was aligning with what she had going on. She has a lot of great things going on, and I feel like once we came to the same alignment with that, we really was just like taking off, like motivating each other, doing things together, doing other things, watching shows. You know what I'm saying? We really was like filling each other out, and it was definitely aligned.
Okay, how's it been for you, Shannel?
So I'm going to follow up with everything he said, because in the beginning, obviously after watching the catch up, and then, it just trickled. So Reggie has a lot of ambition. Oops, I'm sorry. Reggie has a lot of ambition. And so do I. And I can identify that right away. Mm-hmm. So, right away he was talking to me about some of the things that he wanted to do, that he's doing. And he has like all this stuff and he's coming at him. And I'm like, I can help him do this, help him do that. And, we worked on, I'm sure he'll talk about some projects that we worked on together. But to me, I felt like I can get this done. We doing business, but are we doing business? Like, did you pick me just to do business? Because in the beginning it was. Mm-hmm. And everything was clicking well with that. But then I was just kind of like, I'm just going to ask him. Because, if you want to do business, you can do business. You don't have to act like you like me.
Right.
To do business. Okay. This is what I do.
Okay, make clear. So was she feeling like every time they were communicating, it was talking about work and?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and she wasn't getting the.
You ain't gotta fake it to kick it type thing.
Yeah. Like, okay.
If you were really feeling me, let it be known. But if you really just want to do business and make it just an amicable like business relationship, also let that be known. But I get where she's coming from.
Okay.
I do anyway. So, we can transition that. And I asked him about it, and that's when he explained. I don't want to use the word trauma or triggers, but he mentioned that he was taking his time, and that in his prior situations that he's went too fast and moved too fast. So we were clicking right away on what we're mutually connected at and where we can mesh together. Mm-hmm. So that kind of helped us get to know.
That's crazy how like two people can work together like really, really well, but not be aligned, like to be together.
Right.
Like power couple type stuff, but they're not a couple.
Yeah, like it's like parallels basically. Like y'all both go the same path, but y'all paths don't really intersect at all. Right. I was about to say this. I said it's sad that taking what you know from the previous catch up and then hearing how she's describing how he didn't want to progress too fast and he was scared of, pushing things and all that. Bro, in that last catch up, it was the opposite. He was trying to push and he was getting caught love bombing, controlling. He was going too fast. He didn't do the proper thing. And so it's like, it's sad to see that somebody can't operate in love or relationships how they feel comfortable because of the public opinion or view of it is so impactful on it that he's completely changed his whole approach now. You get me? Like, it's good he learned from it, but then it's like he's saying it's like a trauma now. You feel me? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but it's like a blessing and a curse at the same time, because sometimes people don't know what they're doing until somebody brings it out to the forefront. But I feel like if she felt love bombed by him originally in the previous catch up, I felt like that's something that she could have said to him off screen before. But of course, people are gonna wait until the catch up to do all
and so
the
now the public is
and
to him that's what felt natural. But to the public, they're like, "Oh, you love bombing." It's like,
well, the public, we don't operate in love no more. So of course they would say it's love bombing. We don't operate in love. We operate in hate, envy, despair, like all types of stuff. Right. We're envious of each other.
That's a fact.
Each other actually doing the business. So once that was cleared up, it was like, okay, now I know how to move forward, because I was like, I'm gonna do a background check on him. Like, I'm checking everything, because if he's a financial literacy person, I'm checking the facts and I'm looking at everything, and did a background and everything's legit. And then it was just like, okay, well, let me take my time. But I wanted to do a background check. Reggie is very funny, okay? He's goofy. And one day he made this sound. He did this scream.
What?
I don't know what it is, but it be the biggest dudes be having like the weirdest, shrillest, like fake screams.
I was letting you do your thing.
Do it, bro. I'll be in my office and all I'll be hearing him. He get up and he step on something. He like, oh! I'm like, what the heck was that?
He did this scream and immediately I was like, I wonder what nationality is he. I need to know it. And I waited till the next day to ask him, but I had never, and he was so happy. It was funny, but it was so random. And I was like, what is his mix? Like,
yeah.
So, I did.
I'm going to admit it. I do it as comedic relief, because you ever get like, you ever been like stabbed by something and like your immediate reaction is going to be like, but I've learned that, like, and I did this in football too. I learned that if I make the scenario funny, the pain gets nullified, right? So during football, like when we would hit people, like bam, you would hear the guy go like, oh, and you're like, oh, you feel me? But then there was one time, me and my teammate, we picked the guy up and we both like slammed on top of him. He was like, oh man, I got a soccer game tomorrow. And it was bro, I swear, from that point on in the rest of the game, I didn't feel nothing, because every time I saw the dude, me and him was just dying. Like, we're sitting there hitting each other in the face, and as soon as the whistle stopped, we just started rolling. Because it was just like, it was like a 5'4", like 350-pound dude talking about, oh, I got a soccer game tomorrow. And I swear, I didn't care about the rest of the game. It was just funny. And after that, I was like, oh, like, it really worked. You get hit by something, think of something funny, make it a funny thing, do like a funny sound effect, and I swear it gets rid of the pain. Like, it does,
no,
bro.
It really does, because I stubbed my toe, and I did like a cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, and it just make you forget the pain.
Asked him that question the next day, and I think it made him feel uncomfortable, which, I just asked him, like, what's your background? What's your nationality? But, maybe it was too forward. So in the beginning, we kept kind of like maybe throwing things out there where we wasn't sure if we were going too fast asking questions or not. So we both were doing that, pause, break, and playing it very safe. So, and I know I was, and I know Reggie was as well. So all I can say is in the beginning, it started off so well. The communication was open. We went to a comedy show.
Martin Lawrence.
You've never been one. You never seen Martin Lawrence. Yeah. We went there. Again, he's silly.
Yeah, he still do.
So if I'm this person, if you can't make me laugh, like, we're just not gonna last. It's just not gonna work. And he definitely kept me laughing from the time that I've met him. Actually, I would say that even till now.
Oh, that's good.
So I'll say that it's going well. It's it started off well. And the way we communicated, it definitely helped us understand each other. Okay. And also accept each other where we're at right now in our lives and how that can be looking forward.
Okay. Nice. So, Reggie, how was it meeting her mom? Yeah.
So, great question. Yeah. So her mom was actually cool. I didn't know all the things, like I said, until we kind of had like the deeper talks where it's like, hey, be careful with this guy. But it's like, like I said, when it comes to things like that, only thing I can do is show you who I am. You know what I mean? And hope that it resonates. Like, I can't try to put on the front. I only can be Reggie. Yeah, I'm a silly, goofy guy, and all these things. I have a business side to me. I have a goofy side to me, all these things. So, like I said, every step of the way, she just felt it. So when I met her mom was cool with me. Like, I felt like her mom liked me, but she probably was like cool with me. But then she was like, hey, I seen that key recap.
Yeah.
But I think from the time together, she actually is feeling me as well. So it's like, yeah.
Okay,
definitely.
so where are you guys today? Like, what's going on now? Are we still dating, or have we moved into exclusivity? Like, what is it? What are we looking at?
Exclusivity.
Oh.
So, you can go.
I would say that we're still we're dating. Okay.
Okay.
It's been going well. You're still getting to know each other. I have the only reservation I have, and I've kind of talked to Reggie about it, but he's kind of talked to me about it without me even having to ask, because his contract, he's here on business till November. And I'm not sure what that looks like in November for us. So that's where it's just kind of like, I'm kind of like skating and sliding through, because it's like, I'm not trying to just, go all the way and then it gets taken from under me, if that's a good analogy to put it. So that's the only thing,
Well, I feel what she's saying, but we just watched the previous catch up where the dude is a trucker across the whole country. I mean, the whole country. The U.S. is a country. And it still worked out. He still made a way. I feel like if you guys are genuinely serious about each other,
it's worth trying.
There's no limitation to what you guys can accomplish together.
Yeah.
So I feel like if right now is the time, this is the perfect time for you to really assess what you really feel, because it doesn't matter if he's on a contract or not. There are soldiers who are overseas for 8-9 years.
Deployed for such a long time.
Yeah. And they come back home. The wife didn't cheat. The kids still got a respect for them. All that. And it works, because at the end of the day, love is love. It's just how you guys communicate. If a soldier can dodge a bullet and still have time to text his girl, hey, I love you, babe, every day, what is your excuse with your 9 to 5? As long as
you're willing to work towards it and actually put your best foot forward and stuff like that, your love and your bond will always stay tethered. But the moment you let it slip, or you get lazy, or you feel like you don't need to apply yourself in your relationship or anymore, you lose interest in it, that's when the tether is no longer bound.
No, that's a fact.
And there's a lot of changes going on with Reggie, and I'm just kind of following his lead. So it really just kind of depends on how things go from here, and technically past November.
So do you know where you're going after November?
I don't necessarily know. My plans is to stay here.
Okay.
But my contract is over in November. But like I told her, like she was just saying, pretty much I made the choice even before we actually met that Phoenix or Arizona would be my home. You know what I mean? So,
okay.
But I do have obligations and, things going on like on the East Coast, stuff like that. So I would probably go visit things like this.
Okay.
But from the moment we met to like even now to today, it's just been great for me. You know what I mean? Good. It's like I can get creative. Let's say the goofy and all that stuff. I get creative, right? So it's like anything that I brought to her. You know what I mean? Like some weird things. Trust me. But she always.
What do you mean by that?
Define weird.
Was Reggie the one that also had them cuffs?
I think no.
Yeah. I think he was.
No, it was somebody else.
She went to the bathroom and saw that?
Yeah, it was somebody else. It wasn't him.
Okay.
It wasn't him.
Okay. All right, we're going to let you slide with this one. If y'all know who I'm talking about, then say their name. Put them on blast.
It's just like, how can I assist you with this? How can I make this better? How, hey, I got this idea. Like, I'm doing different things like music, book, and stuff like this. Oh, I never did that before. I always wanted to do that. So it's really different when you have someone that believes in you and the things that you're doing and accepts you for your goofy side and things like this. So yeah, we're definitely pursuing this thing to see, if it can get serious and things like that. Yeah. But, you don't want to jump out the window.
Right.
Like,
I understand.
So, yeah. So kind of letting it happen.
Taking your time, letting it flow naturally.
Character development.
Good. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad y'all are still, going through it, going through the motions, going on dates still, I hope. He's still taking you out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's been working on a project the last 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
So, I've given him
some grace.
Come
on, Reggie.
My dog, too, because my dog really likes Reggie.
Oh.
If my dog don't like you, it's just not, you're not going to last.
Oh, no.
Not the dog got the final say. The dog got you in the chokehold.
When people say that, like, if my dog don't jack with you, you know what I imagine? You ever see the cartoons where the person will try to sneak in at night? Mm-hmm. I imagine that she come home, she open the door, the light turn on, and the dog sitting on the couch with a newspaper. So where were you at? It's just like, were you out with him again? It's like, what do you mean?
The first time Reggie met Dooney, he was like, oh, wait, I have to do something. I have to read them correctly or something. I can't remember the words.
Yeah.
But he came back and had this massage thing, which I have a massage thing for myself. And my dog always likes to stick his head under it. But here he goes and he's massaging my dog. And next thing you know, I look over in the couch and my dog's just like, and I was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no.
So now.
Hey, for all the people that have dogs, when you guys introduce them to people, you do have to make sure that the dog greets the person properly. Because a dog will do that, and that's an identifier for them so that whenever that person does come around y'all's spot, they don't be on 10 all the time.
No, the person needs to greet the dog properly. You coming in their house.
Right. The big dog.
Bro.
They're like, I don't know,
besties.
Looks like
so
Shannel
the last couple of weeks with the project Reggie's working on, he's doing like a trilogy book.
Okay.
And we haven't seen him. So when my dog saw him after that break, he was
I swear, we got the most common dog in America, dog. Like, it's like
a Bichon.
Yeah, a Bichon is just so common. I see it everywhere.
Though. She's like a Bichon, a Maltipoo, and a Chihuahua.
Yeah, but she still look like them. Shout out to Shinobi.
Yeah.
That's right, just jumping all over the place.
I
was like,
and Dilbert. And Slim.
Calm down.
And Algie.
Okay, so speaking of upcoming projects, you're working on a book or what else?
Yes.
What else
working on a book. So I'm just released some music as well. So definitely check that out, like a Tesla by RMM3. And I'm going to be releasing an album this month as well, Smooth Motivation 3. So definitely check that out. And then of course me and Shannel have some projects coming up as well, just kind of motivating and pushing each other to be great.
Okay, Shannel. What should we be looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to him talk about my cooking.
Reggie. I ain't even gonna say what I gotta say. She done pissed me off.
Oh
How's the cooking?
A1. The cooking is A1. The best food that I've had in this whole state. Definitely.
She's so stupid.
She had to flex for that real quick.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I said the Google Gaga stage. Like, I'm trying to chill. Like, I gotta like.
She's trying to get you to the stomach.
Like, hey, I'm trying to. I gotta work out. I gotta, what I mean? I got things to do.
I work out.
I can't go in and get sleepy. But nah, food is like that.
So you're cooking for him often?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for the last couple of weeks, but like at first I was like, I'm so petty. But I was just like, when I was still going through that phase where I was like, I don't know if this guy is scamming me or what he's doing. And then I was like, he better not be using me for food. Because he would come over, he's out in the field when he works. And he would come in the daytime. And it was consistent for a while. And I was like, I'm about to stop cooking. Like, he's coming over all the time. Like, I think he's using me to cook, like, for my meals.
You was already enacting the duties of a nice housewife. You won him over. You won a man through his stomach.
But groceries is high. Don't be coming over here just eating up all my food and then leaving.
But my thing is, you don't see the beauty of it. He instinctively was coming to you. That means you was better than any other option he had out there. He could have went to Jack in the Box, got him a little munchie meal. He could have went to some little steak place and got him a nice steak, but he said, "Nah, I'm about to go to my girl house."
Arby's.
They got the meat. Pause.
Because he made a comment that was like, it's something like it's nice to have a nice home cooked meal or something like that. And I realized, okay, he's a man and he's traveling and he's here on business. He's probably eating a lot of fast food.
Yeah.
So I understood that, but then I was like, he better not be using me for business ethics and food. And I really did. And then, like, because every time I mention what I cook, he'll be like, ooh, like right now he's trying to throw hints that he wants me to make pho. Because that's his favorite.
Love pho.
So, and I love to cook. Anybody that knows me, they know that I love to cook. And I'm really good at what I, cook. And I'm like that person, like when I get, cook and give you food, like I'm waiting on you to tell me, like, you like it?
Yes, you're watching
a long time.
You like
it? Is it good?
Like, don't put anything on it yet till you taste it. Like, it's disrespectful to start seasoning stuff before you taste it, especially someone else's house.
That's true. Stop coming with your pocket hot sauce, you weirdo. Try the food out first, then try it with the hot sauce.
Oh my god.
Reggie goes right in, and he was eating it, and I was like, he hungry? Like, but it was just good. And I was like, okay, well, he likes my food.
That is too funny. Well, I'm glad to hear you like her food because she was waiting to hear that. Okay,
the food is great.
Like,
The food is great.
And then, so, speaking of any final projects on your hand, anything we should be looking for, upcoming projects?
I'm actually doing a lot of support with Reggie and what he's doing.
Nice.
I still have trivia swag, my games. I just released my third game.
Okay.
Family Night.
Yes.
That's on Amazon. All three are available on Amazon. And then, of course, I'm still doing consulting. There's a couple of right now I'm helping a lot of new entrepreneurs, trying to get them started, their LLC, working on a few trademarks, working on Reggie's. We're going to be working on Reggie's trademark.
Okay.
I helped get Reggie's logo. He has a logo. And he has a new LLC, so I did work on that. I squeezed him into my calendar.
She definitely did.
So, I've been doing that. I really love what I do. But for the most part, like, I just love my dog. I love my life. I love this whole opportunity.
Yeah.
It's something totally different than what I've ever done. But, just embracing life right now.
Good.
So it's not so much about, what other project I have going on. I've always had something going on. I always have a plan. And I communicate accordingly, when the time is appropriate. So stay tuned. There's some new things coming up. And I'm excited for Reggie. I really am. He just finished this book. He just sent me the first 2 chapters. So I'm going to read those 2 chapters and give him my honest feedback.
Okay.
I think at this point,
look, she got him geeking. She got him geeking right there. That's how you supposed to be.
When you more excited for somebody else's project more than your own.
Yeah, gas me up, man.
Direct person, so I can tell you if
tell
it
him I'm
sucks,
great.
it sucks. So I'm sure he's prepared for my honest feedback. And then other than that, like I said, I'm really helping a few other new entrepreneurs, and then I'm also working with the Democratic committee for the campaign coming up, the new election coming up soon. So. That is something that I'm really excited about, and that's what
actually I don't got no opinion.
And also
I'm not gonna say
what
that.
has new coming up with Reggie, and stay tuned.
You already said it.
Yes, we will. We're gonna be watching both of y'all. Can't wait to see what comes out of all these projects you guys are working on. And honestly, I wish you both the best of luck. Like you said, take your time, do what feels right, what's working, and I'm happy to see that it's going good for you guys, honestly. And thank you both for coming on today.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone at home for tuning in. We'll catch you all next time.
Hey, this is a good little catch up. I'm glad that Reggie finally is having somebody that is matching his energy. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm happy that he got to clear himself up with her. Because that whole situation with the other chick got people calling that dude a manipulator and a scammer and all this. It's like, bro, like
it looks bad on both sides.
It looks bad. And so it's like, bro, the fact that he tried to do something good for that girl and people constructed it to be something evil is just horrible as like the outlook on society, how we look at things that people are doing. But I'm glad he got somebody that cooking good meals. Yes, sir.
It's okay to be skeptical. It's okay to be curious and all that kind of stuff. It's just you got to go about it certain ways. Like, if you feel like he was trying to scam you or whatever, follow up with an accountant. Go get it, go get a third, second opinion.
Right.
Don't just go, like, even if we tell you guys something, if we, like, for example, when we quote scripture, don't just take our word for it, because sometimes we could take scripture out of context, or we won't, say scripture from the beginning to end. You got to go do your own research and look it up yourself too. So don't be naive and ignorant willingly.
Other than that, the video's over. But did you like the video though? That's the real question. Did you like the video? Because you sit here and